Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is episode number 19 of our Create a Club save. So far, it's been okay, you know. December we took a really big turn. Um, as you can see, we literally won 3 league games in a row against opposition I fully believe we should be beating. 2 away victories there, really key. But then also after that, we beat Peterborough in the FA Cup, and then just below, drawing against City and Liverpool. Unfortunately, we kind of spoiled it a little bit, losing to Brentford. But in the case of the state of play in the league table, as you can see, 25 points from 25 games. We are 7 points clear of 18th Bournemouth. Um, I'm hoping to get the season done in this episode. Um, I'm quietly confident we can stay up. We've still got some tough games to come, but we do end off probably quite nicely on our last couple of games, if I remember correctly. So it's still about hitting that 40 points. I think 38 is going to be enough. We'll skip the draw for the FA Cup. We are in the 5th round. Manchester United. Okay. Overall, on a whole, I feel as though we're still doing really well. I feel as though if we can avoid relegation, we're going to get to keep the squad, and I'm going to get some money to build for next season. And the one thing I do love more than anything at the moment is the finances. Like, look at this. This is when we joined. You know, we've always been little money. You know, Championship started to lose money. Now look, 35 million in the bank. We're doing all right. Hendrick is now out for a little while, which is not ideal. Gives Aguinaldo an opportunity. Newcastle are flying here. A draw? Oh, wow. We're beaten Newcastle 5-2. It's a massive result. Wanner coming on in the second half as well, scoring 2. Love to see it. That is such a good result. 10-point gap now. It's massive. Ben Doak been really good. Does he still have 5-star potential? He does. 80 million quid. No release clause in there. He's been with us from the start. And to be honest, he's got better and better. I don't think I need a right winger anymore. I feel like Ben Doak is the main man. I feel as though I've got number 10 position sorted. It literally is possibly fullbacks and goalkeeper. Might need a new centre half, a bigger and badder one. Is he interested yet? Still not. I have also tidied up my my shortlist. Some players just not appealing anymore, or they've joined other clubs. There was a Mexican centre half who joined Liverpool, took him straight off. Not worth hanging around trying to wait and find out, to be honest. So we've got Leicester now. The good thing here is that we actually beat Leicester in the FA Cup in the last game of last episode. So, be nice to get something here. I'm glad Wenner's starting because that's what I was actually considering doing anyway. Yeah, a lot of thought going into what I can do with this side next season. Obviously, I'm not going to put nothing 100% in plan until I know that I'm safe. That's a good draw, that. That is a good draw. Just want to see if Wanner's done much. He's got an assist, he's got an 8. He's performing quite well. So we're sitting in 13th. 11 games to go. We've got 11 points on Bournemouth and Brentford. Game in hand on Brentford as well. I'm getting more and more confident as we go, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. We've got Brighton up next, who are above us in the league, and we can perhaps cut that down to a point between us if we get the win here. We do have the FA Cup after that against Manchester United. We are the favourites against Brighton here, which does surprise me in all fairness. Yet again, I will take a point. I'm not greedy. We will take 3 instead. Oh, it's fantastic. I feel as though we've really done enough now. 14 points difference. Excellent. Well, I think it's going to take a serious meltdown now for us to actually get relegated now. So let's just hope that doesn't happen and that we can see this through. Because we are earning money in this club. I think even extending the wage bill up to about £1 million, it's still not going to do much damage. We're just going to keep getting money coming into the club, which is really, really big. So I think everything's coming up Millhouse at the moment. I can't say it's winning here. Wow! Can you believe it? We have knocked Manchester United out of the FA Cup. I mean, got a bit lucky in a certain respect. We were 2-0 up. 5-4 on penalties. We have done enough. And that's all I can ask for, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. We are through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. City wins 6-0. There we go. We only ever really harboured ambitions of reaching the 5th round. Mark Christensen, yeah. And getting stuff like that is quite big in that respect. Wharton was sent off. Didn't even see that, if I'm honest. Okay, we're in the quarterfinals. That is a bit of a touch here. Fixtures incoming here, by the way. Just intrigued. Southampton, they are doing well. So you're looking next 5 games, loss. I would like, as long as I can get 4 points from the next 5 games. Doesn't sound a lot. Jacob Milanek. Not happy. Do you know what? Let's offer you out on loan. Just as long as they pay some of your wage, I'm happy. So this is what I was saying, where I'm over the moon. You know, we finished like 6 million in debt. You know, we're making 2 million quid. We're getting TV revenue money, which is fantastic. Expenditure is mainly on wages. You know, we can't really knock this. You know, balance is only going but higher. I'm not going to lose him easy. Paul Wanner. I am very, very close to even just making that optional. Not sure how you do it on here. I might be. There you go. That's how you would do it. Still certain things I don't know how and what I'm doing half the time. Tycoon Eyes Liverpool. That's the last thing you need. Aston Villa. We've got the holders and at home, and we are above them in the league. Wow. Does that really give us half a chance of getting into the semi-finals of the FA Cup? I did say I wasn't too worried about it. Maybe I should perhaps take it more seriously. Okay, I'm under no illusions here that Tottenham are. Good to see Morgan Rogers at 4 stars. He's been an absolute 22 million quid. He's got a 20 million minimum fee release clause. But I picked up this guy for nothing. From Man City, of course. He's wanted by the 3 clubs below me in the league. I believe Fulham are below me. Morton is banned. Hendrick is back and available, which is very handy. Right, I can't expect nothing here, to be completely honest. Yeah, that's I'm not shocked by that result. Bournemouth have picked up a point. I didn't expect anything there, to be completely honest. I gave myself 4 points over the 5 games, so you know that little run there ends with Fulham, so I can't expect too much. Have to be completely real. I'm still quietly confident at the moment that we can avoid this. We are well in it, and I'll be stupid to think, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We'll be fine. It's not fine until you actually officially get out of it. So Eguinaldo, he wasn't happy, was he? He's done alright, he's sort of come in and played really well, in all fairness, from when Endrick was injured, so he's certainly done his bit. Southampton are the favourites, so I fancy my chances here, you know. I really do. It'd be lovely to get 3 points here. Oh, it's one of my old favourites, Sturdle up. Oh, what a shame. Brentford draw. Bournemouth lose. So nothing really not gained there. I mean, Bournemouth do have a game in hand on us, but it's a lot of points that they need to pick up from now. That's a shame that we've lost that. So we need a win and a draw. Watford slapped Bournemouth there. Intrigued about Ajicum because he's worth 27 million. He's barely played for us this season. Could be the end of the road for him. Villa are the favourites here. It's not going to be easy, that's for certain. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's my 1 point. That's my one draw as such. Result-wise, Bournemouth win. But Brentford lose and Watford lose. So Bournemouth are slowly sneaking. De Zerbi still having a look at Hendrick, is he? You got to pay some mega money. If we can finish around somewhere like, 12th, it's looking like a big gap there. I might be able to get rid of some of these release clauses. Might. Okay, so we've got the FA Cup quarter final, and then it's an international break. We've still got a fair few players. Villa are the favourites again. Let's try and get a win here. Try and get ourselves into a semi-final. We're resting a lot of players, which is not overly helpful, but wow, we win 2-0 in the last minutes. Villa have had the better of the game. Didn't realise that Moise Caicedo is unhappy. He thinks the club's underachieving. He's wanted elsewhere. I wish. We've made a semi-final, and let me tell you now, I don't know who else is here. Well, Forest, Southampton, either Tottenham or Liverpool. Wow. We're making some good money. West Ham are in third in the Premier Division. Fair play. So we just need a win against West Ham or a win against Fulham. Okay. I suppose I'd need Forest if I'm going to make the final. Well, that's what I've got. Will be pretty mental if we made the FA Cup final. Be really mental if I'm honest with you, considering that realistically speaking, we did overtake Wrexham on this. And yes, I did have a bunch of wonder kids, like, you know, so I was 16, 17 years old when I started this. So, you know, they're growing with the club. This is the 5th year. So hopefully these youngsters can continue, and we're making it very viable for the future. Hendrick has made his international debut by the look of things. Love to see it. So hold on a minute. Apparently we had average players coming in. These don't look too bad. Especially 2 of them. Okay, nice. Milanek's got his first cap for Czech Republic as well. Our youth academy has completed the signing of central midfielder Wayne Evans from Pennybont. He will train and play with the academy teams until he is old enough to be promoted as part of the annual youth intake. Okay. So we've poached him. It's got good. Interesting. Yeah, we'll worry about that near the end of the season. If they were that good, they'd already be in the first team and possibly pushing for places. Possibly. Okay, so a lot of these guys are not good enough. See, it's talking about Jenkins. 4 stars? I think we've got to be realistic here. It could very well be good enough. The rest maybe not though. Doesn't look like any of these guys are good enough. Okay, so we're still making some good money. I'm really enjoying Paul Wenner at the moment. Just want to have a look in here, see if how, right, his information. Favoured clubs. We are now a favoured club. That is a good thing. Performance wise, I think he's been really good. I think he's making my decision very easy to try and sign him. He's a player I've brought from many clubs, but I feel as though this could be. Emery had previously about doubts. Okay, so he wasn't happy with how things are going. Alright, this is going to be an uphill battle. West Ham are right up there. Don't expect this to be particularly easy. I feel as though I need to start Wanner out there. He's too tired, in all fairness. Otherwise I would have done. Okay, so it's a win required in one of my next two games. We've just got smacked by West Ham now. Bournemouth, another point on the board. So it's now 9 points, 6 games to go. That does make me a lot more confident. Right, so it's a interesting game incoming with Fulham. It is getting tight down there between 13th to 17th. That is for certain. Well, actually 12th to 17th, to be completely honest. There is a big gap there. So Watford are pretty much doomed now. Brentford are not far behind, but between us and Brighton, we've held the fort strong from the newly promoted teams. Watford are really disappointed after how dominant they were in the Championship. It's the first time when I've sat there and worked stuff out. I am confident now of staying up. I haven't been until literally the start of April. It's going to take a bit of a meltdown from us and teams below really smashing it for us to go down now. So pleased with that. Banbury Reserves battered 9-1. I mean, even if we don't pick up 3 points here, so be it. We're playing against what's in front of us. It'd just be nice to obviously get some of these results. So Fulham are the favourites here, which would take them above us if we don't get the result. Good to see Wanner in the starting lineup just from getting the AI to choose my side. Oh, we lost 4-3. Hendrick bags a hat trick. It's a shame we go down 2 places, I believe, there. Bournemouth picked up another draw, so it's looking more like Bournemouth. 39 is the magic number to definitely keep us safe. For some reason, I actually believe that we have Bournemouth at the end of the season. I'm pretty certain it's the last game of the season. It is. So, another big game now. Semi-final of the FA Cup. Hope Alvarez is back. Oh, he's back well in time. So it's kind of looking like mentally for me here now, I need to be looking at a new goalkeeper. Oh, he's hit. Rock bottom he has. He was 5-star at one point. He's going to come off my shortlist now. Profit made in the Prem. Look at this. Wow. That's just due to wages being so low. Average profit of 10 million, we've made 40 million quid. Relegation scrap. Well, we're saying that there's 6 teams involved and we are the last one, so okay, that's fine. Just thought if we do well in the FA Cup, we might end up in Europe. What a thought that would be. Can't see it. I can't see it. Forest are the favourites. I can't see it, but you never know. We might get lucky. Give them hell, boys. Give them hell. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. 4-2 on penalties. They didn't miss. Hendrick and João Victor did. That's a shame. Southampton Forest FA Cup final. Do you know what? That was a really, really good run. 10 man. Did we have a man sent off? Might have been an injury. Oh, wow. That's not kind. Ben Doak, 4 months. Broken ankle. Okay, it's been a really, really good run. And I never would have thought that we'd have got that far. Phenomenal, to be completely honest. Okay, so having a look in the league, we have 5 games remaining, 9 points, so we need 2 victories, 3 home games. I think even if we got 3 points, it would be enough to see us safe. Be nice to get it done very, very soon. So now that I've removed him from my shortlist, I'd rather not see things come up with him. Always had to be someone concerned with my team talk. going to be a struggle for you in this game, isn't it? Could a heavy defeat be on the cards? A bit disrespectful. Well, I hope we turn them over now. I'd love it if we turn them over. Ha ha ha. And there we go. 3-1 win. Renato Sanchez at Wolves. 17 million. That's a really good deal, that. Are we safe? That is the main thing here. We need a point. So Bournemouth can only clock up another 12 points. Goal difference is probably our friend. We need a point. I believe it worked out that we got 2 tough games and then 2 slightly easier games. So we need a point, but obviously the other part to it is that they just need to drop a point. They have to win all their games remaining to stay up. So I'm more than confident now. Jacob Mine, he really don't like it, does he? I can't wait for this season to be done. It's been a real battle, that's for certain. But we have done enough to stay up, which was the goal. I was confident we were going to be going down. As you can see here, Bournemouth have lost, which means we have survived. And it's looking like we're possibly battling for, we get in the top 15 even better. But let's see what it says here. Well, it also says here that Christensen's made the list. His career has received a big boost. We've avoided relegation. It's massive. Absolutely massive. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't even seen the list. Wonder if that will come up like that. I'm not sure it will. Right, let's have a look in here then. I'd like to have seen that because I'd like to have had a look at some of these youngsters. I probably skipped by it without even thinking about it, to be honest. Okay. So once the money side of things is sorted out, the first thing I'm going to be doing is having a little look into some contracts. And I believe the other thing that I'll be doing is I'll be sticking in an offer straight for Paul Wanner as well. I think that could be a given. I think I think I need to. I think I need to buy a winner. Then I think I need centre half, 2 fullbacks, and maybe a goalkeeper. Although I am really pleased with. I can never remember my goalkeeper's name. It's a bloody nightmare. Who is he? Alvarez. He has been pretty good in all fairness. I can't really knock that. Why is it doing this? General info. It's not letting me do what I want to do. It's really nice to see a lot of this potentials. If you have a look on current ability now, by the way, Hendrick, 4.5 stars. I think anyone that is like 3.5 stars and up, they are guaranteed to be sticking around the club. Hendrick, under 21 player of the year, we'd love that. Well, they haven't set any board budgets for next season. Just wondering if that's going to be in any sort of finances. Next season's minimum guaranteed budget will be 19.8 million. Well, we've got a fair few quid in the bank anyway, so I think it's more of a case of whatever will be on that side of things. Well, I thought this was going to be a massive part of the season where obviously our last 2 games are going to mean something. It hasn't worked out that way, and it's not a problem. Hendrick, by the way, 23 goals in the Premier League. If I can get him to sign a new contract, I think I certainly will. So we've got Bournemouth last game of the season. Oh, Cinnamon, I literally love this guy. He is so good. I'm not sure he'll be interested in us, but I forgot all about him. Liam Delap. Wanted by a lot of clubs. I might have to make a few exits dependent on what happens with money here. You lot ain't got the money to be even thinking about it. You got to spend 91 million if you want to get him in. Let's be completely honest, Brighton. You probably haven't got 91 million. Okay, this is going to see the end of the season. I'm surprised Wanner's not starting. We'll chuck him out on the right. I know he's not fit as such, but Escobar, 2.5 stars there, by the way. Slowly going downhill, that guy, unfortunately. Let's finish the season with a win. Convincing 3-0 win. We finish 15th. Not disappointed. Endrick, by the way, joint second top goal scorer in the league. Absolute beast. He's an animal. He scored more goals in the Prem than what he did in League Two. Overall, season-wise, really pleased. And we hit 40 points. In the end, 25 was enough to avoid relegation, but let's be completely real there. That doesn't normally happen. So, on a whole, from my perspective, I am really pleased with how that's gone. Really, really pleased. We've received 11 million for achieving 15th. And it's a record high for us. João Victor is English Players Young Player of the Year award. Surprises me in a way because I don't think he's overly been really great. He struggled at point. I mean, look at the Vanarama National, barely played. He's played and got better as we've gone, but I wouldn't have said he was that great. Oh wow, look at this. The board have set the wage budget at 825 and the transfer budget £75 million. I am licking my chops at that. First thing we need to do is to be realistic. And we need to go something like that. And if I'm going to be completely honest, the first thing I need to do is shore up this fella. He did say that, there we go, favoured clubs. I feel as though that getting him in is completely the right thing to do. He's worth 11 million. Am I prepared to pay a little bit more for him? For 15.25? Yeah, why not? He's slightly interested. He wants a minimum fee. Let's make that 30 and let's make this, or we won't allow that. $26, let's do 28. Okay. I fully have to expect that stuff like that is going to happen, where these guys, you know, they're playing for a team that's just finished in 15th. I've just seen Jurgen Klopp has been sacked by Liverpool. It's absolute crazy. Two players have come into the best 11, Morgan Rogers and Ronaldo, which is quite surprising. Interestingly enough, Escobar. I think it's nearly the end for him. I really do. Club vision and expectation meeting. Let's have a little look. Attempt to avoid relegation. Work towards becoming an established. Okay. See, when you look at it like this, right back is desperate. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen to make this club successful. Do I feel as though I can do that? Yes. Diego Carlos, I've just seen. The board have announced plans to modify the stadium capacity with an addition of 500 seats, including some. That's fine. Right, can we finally get this guy in? No. But this guy is coming in. That's a big signing, in my personal opinion. I think that's a really big signing. Curtis Smith, I do have an optional fee with him. 26 million. I mean, what's he worth? 17.5. He did do really well for me, but I can't make that a permanent deal, unfortunately. I'm going to lose a few of these players, which is absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that. I'm just going to have to wait a couple of days to see if who's going to be out of contract. Because if I can get Nelson Semedo in, look at this. Wages and turnover. Could have been us in the FA Cup final. Wow, we lost to the winners. Nottingham Forest, well played. Very good. Oh, 10 million quid. I thought you should know Ryan Reynolds has indicated that he's scaling down his financial backing of the club. He has, however, moved to assure everyone that he will continue to invest in the club, though not at the previous levels. Let's be completely honest here. Yeah. Look at where we're at. Yeah. 41 million there, but our balance is at 82 million. I get it. Yeah, I completely get it. Oh, when it comes to here, is Noni Manor? No, he's not interested in any way, shape, or form. I'm interested in it. I don't know whether I can. Say, might need to wait a couple of days before I can do anything like that. So I've got my attacking options now sorted. It's now just about getting defensive reinforcements, which I will probably delve into between episodes again. And I'll have a good look. But for the time being, I'm just basking in glory of staying safe in our first season and to be given a transfer budget of, what we got. It's pretty ridiculous, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Really, really pleased. Madrid have won the Champions League. And now I think is going to be the time where I can really have a look at some domestic players. Kane full of love, showing promise. 3 stars, Jamie Williams, 3 stars. You can't have that though. I kind of feel as though anyone who shows me a little bit of promise is fine. Significant potential on Morgan Murray. 3.5. Andrew Williams. 3. I will do as they are saying. Not that normally I'm overly too bothered in the majority of these. I feel as though this guy is 5-star. I can make that work. He wants a fair whack of money. He wants a minimum fee as well. 50 mil. Can't even see what that bottom one is. At 27.5. No, you're intent on that. That's fine. I think it's well worth just having a punt on some of these just to see. Is he still not keen? No. Calvin Ramsey from Liverpool. He's out of contract, is he? Right. I'm going to call it a day there as me sitting there in the transfer market, not really paying much attention, but overall, a whole scale, last few episodes in regards to the Premier Division, been fantastic. We survived with ease eventually, 15th place, I will take that. So now what my plan is to go through and stick in some offers for some players, have a look on the shortlist, add some players up, just see what we can do and work out. Really enjoying this save. Glad I got my head back into it after not recording some of these. It's going to be the save I'm probably going to concentrate the most on at the moment. It's the most intriguing one. So please give us a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time for pre-season of our second Premiership season. Have a good day.